Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us live here on PTN, the Pocono Television Network. It is another beautiful race weekend here at the Pocono Raceway in Long Ponds. We'll get to all the fun here in the infield. I'm Brianna Strunk, but first, let's send it to Jim. Hey, Jim, what's going on there?
Hey, Brianna, we're inside the media center right now at Pocono Raceway. There are pretty big announcements taking place right now at a press conference for a Sports, Entertainment, and Film Commission being created here in the Pocono Mountains. First, we want to show you what's happening this weekend. We're going to have 3 races tonight. Truck Series race tomorrow, the Explore the Pocono Mountains 225, and Sunday, last year was a sellout, but this year we have the Great American Getaway 400 presented by Visit PA. So we definitely are excited for a huge weekend at the Tricky Triangle, but let's first look back in here live at this news conference happening right now about the Poconos Film Office. And I'll step out of the way and we can listen in on this news conference.
New events and really look forward to that on the event side, being able to attract new activities and what Ralph brings to life. And the film portion of this is showcasing the beauty that is the Poconos and the businesses that are represented here and the towns that are within the 4 counties of the Poconos. So it's a really exciting opportunity, and I look forward to working with not only the members of the commission, but the community and the business owners to grow what we will do together. So thank you. Ralph, your turn.
And that was John Oakes, CEO of Poconos Park, and now Ralph Mukasey, CEO of Mukasey Media, and an independent filmmaker.
Thank you. We worked that out. I'll keep it brief on my end. This is an honor to be up here to represent the commission as well from the film office operating perspective. I'm a Poconos kid. I grew up in the Poconos before traveling to LA and living in Hollywood for a while, and finding our way back here. You know, the Poconos, anybody that's from here that leaves and comes back realizes that this is a place. There's something about this place that keeps you coming here. From the filmmaking side, overlooking everything else, believe that the Poconos is completely underutilized. There's an incredible diverse film community here in the Poconos that leaves to go to New York, goes to LA, back and forth for work. And we have the people here to make incredible content that represents the Poconos in such a positive light to not only stimulate the local economy, but to bring features and productions to this area. And that's something that we're working on doing. Especially for someone like myself that's back and forth for work. Tired of leaving to go back and forth, flying to LA. I say this all the time. Ben's probably heard it 1,000,000 times. I know John's definitely heard it 1,000,000 times. You know, it's time to keep the work here. We have a lot of incredible film industry professionals that live in this area. And I believe it's time to keep it here and maximize our efforts to promote this area as a prime location for film, and that also helps stimulate the local economy. So it's awesome. It's an incredible experience. I'm just happy to be here, and I'll pass it on back to Chris to introduce the board members.
Thank you, Ralph. This commission.
All right, so you heard right there the creation of a Sports, Entertainment, and Film Commission here in the 4 counties of the Pocono Mountains. Chris Barrett, President and CEO of the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau, is going to introduce some of those members from the commission from all 4 counties in the Pocono Mountains. Of course, you heard from the folks from Poconos Park, John Oakes. That's a performance venue in Pike County near Bushkill Falls. That's just amazing and revamped there. And then you've got Ben May, President and CEO here at Pocono Raceway, just a storied tradition here of NASCAR in the Pocono Mountains, but also looking to develop an opportunity to bring in filmmakers and promoters for different backdrops that can be used here in the Pocono Mountains for filmmaking, for major motion pictures, things like that. So it's a really exciting time here for this creation of the Poconos Film Office, as well as that commission then for sports, entertainment, and film. So without much further ado, lights, camera, action for the commission and the film office, but we have a Pocono race weekend for NASCAR that we want to get to. All the exciting stuff happening out there with Brianna out there at the Welcome Center and the Inclusive Playground. Brianna, what's happening out there today?
Hey, Jim. Yeah, your announcement there got me thinking, here at the Pocono Raceway, this would be a great place to host a movie set. So we'll see. Maybe we'll be doing that live on PTN in the future. But right now we are back here in the infield live with the Swingle family.
Hi.
So where are you guys from?
Rochester, New York.
And who do you have here with you today?
I have my 6-year-old son Camden, my 4-year-old daughter Claire, my husband, and our dog Sky.
Is this your first time at the Pocono Raceway?
For me and Camden, Claire, and Sky, yes, not for my husband. He's a frequent flyer here.
Frequent flyer. What do you love about NASCAR or the Pocono Raceway in particular?
Oh, I mean, NASCAR itself, right? The sound, the smell, just the ambiance, right? It's incredible. Pocono itself, right? I don't know, it's a beautiful area. We camp here. I camp here. First time for them, as I was mentioning. I don't know, it's just incredible. Have a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff now for the kids to do. We try to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, here at the Pocono Raceway, it's not just for one age or one demographic. There are so many kids here. And do you love for your kids that there is a lot to do here? I mean, has anything stuck out to you so far?
They love the playground so far, just that atmosphere. My son brought his wrestlers, and he's playing with them in the stones. She has her Barbies out and playing, so it's been awesome.
Yeah. And what's your favorite thing to do?
Hockey.
Not here, though.
Hey, it's only Friday. He still has a few more days to figure it out.
He's only seen the cars for that short practice session, so we'll see on Sunday what he really thinks, or even tomorrow.
Well,
Tonight even.
yeah, this is going to be a great weekend. Thanks so much for coming on to talk with us this afternoon. We hope you have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah, and there is so much to see and do here at the Tricky Triangle. Of course, everything happening on the track, but as we said, a lot around. Right here behind us is the inclusive playground. Great for all ages and abilities. And you swing on over here, that grayish looking building, that's our Pocono Mountains Welcome and Activity Center, where there's so much to do. And then swing on over here and you will see all the tents and RVs. That's infield camping. Thousands of spots, and guess what? Camping is sold out for the weekend for the 3rd year in a row. And then way beyond that, beyond the American flag, you see that black and white. Those are the grandstands where thousands of fans will be seated for great NASCAR racing tonight, Saturday, and Sunday as well. And we want to show you more of all the fun going on here at Pocono Raceway, starting with the fanfare area. Take a look at this video. That's behind the grandstands that we just showed you. And the midway as well, you have interactive displays, a free carnival, stage, vendors, games, and that's open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to all gate admission ticket holders. If you're thinking of coming out, we definitely encourage you to. You can head to PoconoRaceway.com to get your tickets and learn more. And remember, kids 12 and under get free admission to Pocono Raceway. You can't beat that. And then moving right on over to the inclusive playground, the Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital inclusive playground. As we said, that's great for all kids of all ages and abilities to play together. It's nearly 5,000 square feet, one of the top 100 inclusive playgrounds in the country. And the best part, this playground is open to local residents and visitors outside of race weekend, April through October. It is free, open during normal business hours. So that's a great thing to do, whether you live in the Poconos or just visiting. And then the Pocono Mountains Activities and Welcome Center, that's right next door to the inclusive playground, proudly operated by the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau. And that has daily programming during race weekend for all ages. Actually, right now, there's a paint and sip happening in there for the adults from 4 to 6 o'clock, which is always a lot of fun. There's reptile shows. We've seen yoga, arts and crafts, bingo. So Pocono Mountains Welcome and Activity Center, one of the great things to do. And then moving right on over to infield camping, as we mentioned, sold out for the 3rd year in a row, over 3,000 spots. They even added a few hundred spots, and that's sold out as well. So just to give you a look at how amazing and impressive the crowds are here at Pocono Raceway. Tents, RVs, people modify buses and have this big platform on the top so they get a bird's eye view of the entire Tricky Triangle. People get creative. They come out with pools to stay cool. They do barbecuing, and there really is just this sense of camaraderie where people meet other race fans and they stay in touch throughout the year. And then by the next year, they book campsites together. So it's really cool. Everyone just gets together and has a great time. There's also a bark park for for the dogs, infield entertainment, vendors, and a free shuttle service for everybody in infield camping heading over to check out the races from the grandstands. And back out here live in the infield, we are with Nick Zelaya of 2822 Sports, WBRE, our local NBC affiliate, and WYOU, our local CBS affiliate here in the Poconos and surrounding counties. Nick, thanks for popping over here today.
Absolutely, Brianna. It's my debut here on the Pocono TV network. I'm thrilled to be here, especially at an event like this.
Well, we're so glad you're here, and it's also your debut at the Pocono Raceway. Your first time here at the Tricky Triangle covering sports here, so we got to know what's your take on it. I mean, because you have a fresh perspective here as your first time here.
Absolutely. I was in studio all of last year, as I was telling you, and now I get the chance to come here. We were here yesterday doing a bunch of live shots, and it's cool how people show up on Thursday for 4 days. I mean, they come here, you can see all the trailers out. It's a really neat experience. It's a unique experience, especially for someone that really didn't grow up with the sport of NASCAR, to be able to come here, learn about the sport, and then be able to talk about it, interact with the fans, the drivers, all that. It's really cool.
Yeah, and you cover sports all throughout the years for 2822 News, but what is it about NASCAR and being here at Pocono Raceway that's maybe a little different? Why people watching should come check it out this weekend or maybe next year in 2025?
I think it's really the fan base. You know, you have your football fans, your basketball fans, the sports that, you know, are known all over the country. NASCAR has its select group, but they're really dedicated. If you see those NASCAR fans, they come out, they travel all over the country for the races, and then specifically here in Pocono, you know about the track. It's a unique track. It's got the 3 turns, the only track in all of NASCAR that has that. So that's what makes this race really special. It's competitive. There's only 6 weeks until the playoffs start for NASCAR, so a lot of implications for the drivers when they come out here, knowing that they need to win, they need to finish. So it's a competitive race along with the whole atmosphere as well.
And we've been doing a lot of talking about everything going on around the track, but on the track is what is bringing these thousands of fans here. So break it down for us, everything that people could expect this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well,
tonight's the Breaklean 150, the Craftsman Truck Series race. One Cup Series driver is in it, Ross Chastain. He'll be competing, but these are for the guys that are trying to work their way up in the NASCAR reigns. Last year, it was Kyle Busch who won the race. He's not racing this year, but he's a synonymous name within NASCAR fans. Tomorrow is the Xfinity Series race. That's where those are the guys that are just almost there at the Cup Series. I like to look at it as freshman, JV, and varsity, sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then, of course, Sunday is the Great American Getaway 400. That's where this place will pack out. Last year sold out for the first time in 13 years. Just shows how rapidly the track is growing, how much NASCAR fans want to come here. And for the Cup Series, Denny Hamlin's the big name everyone's watching. Last year was his 7th career win here at Pocono, which broke Jeff Gordon's record for the most wins all time at this track. He'll go for 8. And there's a ton of other storylines as well. Martin Truex Jr., it's his final year racing. He's won a couple of times here. Kyle Larson in first place in NASCAR right now, but he's never won here at Pocono. There's a bunch of storylines. It makes it really exciting, like I mentioned, especially with the playoffs a month and a half away. Really exciting for the fans, for the drivers, a lot of anticipation, and it should be a really competitive race.
So there's a lot going on around the track, but also on the track, so make sure you tune in. But also, as Nick said, tickets are getting limited for the big race on Sunday, but we did just check in with the track president, Ben May, just a little bit ago. He said there are some select tickets still available for Sunday's big race, so make sure to check out PoconoRaceway.com and score your tickets. We'd love to see you out enjoying all the amenities here at Pocono Raceway, and we are so happy you're here for the first time. Thanks for hopping on.
Absolutely. Thanks, Brianna. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and thanks for all your reporting here from the Tricky Triangle. One more slide we want to show you. Be sure to tune in tomorrow here on PTN, the Pocono Television Network Live. We will be live with Deanna and Chris Barrett at 12:30 back here at the Tricky Triangle. Get some updates from track president Ben May, see a little bit around the Pocono Raceway. So we hope to see you on PTN, the Pocono Television Network. And remember, you can live stream over on PoconoTelevision.com. Thanks so much for joining us, for Nick, Brianna, and Jim Hamill. We'd like to wish you a great weekend. Have a great day, and we hope to see you out here at the Pocono Raceway soon. Back to regular programming.